So here we go. It is a Wednesday, and we are in Swansea, Massachusetts today, and this is part 2 of yesterday's video. I'm going to be tying in this new 200 amp service here, and I'm going to show you how I did it. I got these nice drip loops made up on my connections here. That way the water drains out. And I'm going to be using these 250 insulated Ilskos here to make up all my tap connections. These things are great. They're waterproof, and they're also insulated, and they last forever. This is the new 200 amp Square D Homeline panel that I'm going to show you how I cut this panel in. This panel turned out awesome. Take a look at how nice this turned out. We got everything labeled. I got the ground wires nice and tie wrapped. I got a sticky back holding the grounds there nice and neatly. And that other wire that you see there, that's a bare number 4 ground wire, which goes to the water service. And like I said in a previous video, if you haven't checked it out, we drove an additional 2 supplemental ground rods. I got the surge suppressor all the way at the bottom, closest to the lugs there. And there's some GFI breakers in there that were already existing in the old panel, so we had to match that. And here's how I did my labeling. As you can see, such as like number 18, number 20, old circuit number 1618. And what that meant was in the old panel, it was labeled 1618, but in the new one, it's number 18 and 20. So that way, if you go to the old panel again for labeling after we did all our junctions, and looked at it, you could correspond the old wires to the new wires, and it makes troubleshooting very easy and efficient for the next guy. You always got to worry about the next guy and always take care of the customer. That's the way we like to do business as a company. So that's the full overview of the panel, and this is what it looks like with the panel cover on. Take a look at how nice that black plywood board looks in that mechanical room. I really think it makes the panel stand out and looks really nice in there. I got all the directory labeled with a nice label maker there because my handwriting sucks. You wouldn't be able to read it anyway, so we went with the label maker in this case. So take a look at the mess that we had on the floor, and I get the stigmas behind the electricians. They don't clean up after themselves, but I don't really understand that or why that's such a popular thing. We don't like to do business that way. We're going to clean and vacuum the floor after we leave to give the customer the service that they deserve. We cleaned up the whole entire floor, and then we even vacuumed the carpet in the mechanical room to make sure everything was nice and clean, and then we put the door back on its hinges. As you can see, we took it off. This is the outside of what the service looked like as a finished result. I ran that green ground wire for the cable company, and then also that's what the taps look like at the top of the pole, and we labeled it emergency disconnect and service disconnect. That's why our grounds and neutrals are separated. So if any of you guys need us, give us a call. We're taking new clients, and we'd be happy to help you.